Hello everybody, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to install Magic Lantern on virtually any DSLR Canon, and also a fake C-Log profile. Magic Lantern is a great application that it will add a lot of professional features, and however it's not supported by Canon, so you can install it, and I installed it 2 times and I did uninstall it twice and I never had problem. But since it's not supported by Canon, it's just at your risk. It can basically break your camera. But like I said, I tried twice and I uninstalled it because at first it looks very complicated. But now they are started doing more professional video, and I figure out that you need to have it. For example, for the focusing, it will give you zebra lines. That's incredible useful, so you need to have it. The other things is to install C-Log on your camera. C-Logs are profile that for Canon is called C-Log. For other video camera is called log or S-Log. Basically, it's a profile that lower the saturation and it create great high dynamic range on your video. So in a single shot, you can see you don't have a very bright light or very dark shadow, and then in post-production you can color grading the video and make it much better. So let's start on the Magic Lantern website. You need to go to the page where there are all the video camera. You need to find your video camera. In my case is a 7D. So they don't have any test available, but alright, let's do it. So you download the file, and then using a flashcard adapter, you will copy this file in the root of the flashcard. So now I download, I unzip it. Now I take all files, and using this flashcard reader, like this one, is very cheap, $10 on Amazon. I will put a link in the description. You can put in the root of that, just lose there. Now let's go in the installation on the camera. Okay, so this is my 7D. I place the flashcard in, I turn on the camera, then I go in the menu and I found where it says the firmware. Firmware must be 2.0.3. Right, now we press the button, and it will have, that's the way to make an update, even for Canon when they release a new firmware. But so now we click there, the camera will reset and will launch the Magic Lantern application, and just after like a little while it will just do it. If you need to uninstall, you just need to go in this page and just leave for a minute, and after a minute the uninstallation process will automatically start. Okay, so now the Magic Lantern is installed. You can see there are little things over there on the M, give you the shutter speed, aperture. Then there is a bar at the top, at the bottom there is the audio levels, very nice. If you press the delete key, it gives you this introduction, and then you can see all kind of feature. There is feature for video, and for audio, for photo, so that's very interesting. And if you are experimenting doing video, I just advise you. Okay, now let's talk about the C-Log, S-Log, log. Basically, you cannot install a really log on every camera, but there are a workaround. Basically, you can download some profile for your camera. The saturation is very low, so it simulates. It will not be like shooting on a Blackmagic Red camera or high-end, but it's better than nothing. So, and there is no other way to do it. So first website, the one I'm showing you right now, you need to pay $19 to get the profile. But as an example, you can see the lady. You can see basically all detail. Instead, on the regular Canon profile, the haircut, the hair are too bright. There are no detail. You cannot recover any detail. So if you shoot in log, then you have the other view, and then when you go in color grading, you can mess with the saturation and make a great shot. So basically this C-Log, the EOS C-Log, you can buy here for $19. It will give you this look, but you need to understand this is not the final look. That's the first look. Basically you record this look, but that's not your end result. Anyway, let's go to these other websites. CineStyle, it lets you to download for free. So I will put in the description. And also there is this other profiles called Dobiatsko. It's Russian, and I'll place a link in the description too. I didn't find the official website, but there is this video that you can see the difference shooting in EOS C-Log. This is the one you need to pay. Then, come on. Anyway, I will put the link in the description for the video. You can download the profile. Okay, so to install the profile, I'm going to show you in a minute. You need to have the EOS utility. That's the software they give you when you buy the camera. And if you don't have it, you can download from the website, Canon official website. So I download it. You need to connect your camera with the USB cable and then press connect to the camera. That button there, it will give you this interface, and in the shooting mode there is a little setting that says register using define. You can check, I don't remember now what's the name, and then you can upload the profile. You have 3 slots to put your profile, so you can have a maximum 3 profile. So we upload the first one and the second one, and the third one is free. You can customize your own or just leave blank for now. Okay, so let's do a test. That's my Canon. I'm using this handle, very C handle. I will place the link in the description. Very, very nice to handle your camera. So as you can see, I'm shooting a 2.8. Is a lens, is a Tokina lens 11-16 millimeters. Those are profile. Canon have a standard, have a portrait, landscape, natural, faithful, monochrome. And now then we have our user-defined Zobiaco and CineStyle. So let's do some tests. And also because now we have a Magic Lantern installed, you can see there is some kind of outline over the object. They are in focus. So you see there is a little red over the Canon lens on the background. And then rotating the focus wheel, you can focus the robot now, or now is the chair. So this is the best feature, because otherwise you'll never figure out what's in focus just with a little screen like that. And also give you this zebra, this red thing. It will say what are the area they are all overexposed. It means it's totally blank, and because you use a wrong setting, you use maybe the aperture too low or the shutter speed too low, and so it will be totally blown out color, and you don't want to do that. So you need to regulate your shutter speed or the aperture or the ISO in order to avoid any zebra. So now let's do a test. Okay, so this is the view from the camera using the standard profile. Let's do a focus on the robot. Okay, now let's do another profile. So to change the profile, you need to go in the menu and picture style, and let's use the Drobiazko. And we go back, and you can see it's a fade out color, but that's okay because you need to have a fade out. It's more like you see now the shadows. There are a little more details. This shot is not like a great example because it's already good. It's good also in the standard. But we'll check next when I'm going in the kitchen and there are more shadow. It can be much better using this profile. Now let's try the user defined tool, the Cine style. And Cine style and Drobiazko are very similar. I'm not sure which one is better. Maybe Drobiazko is more fade out, but don't worry about the fade out. In Final Cut Pro, we'll adjust back the color and we'll just do our test. So let's go to let's do a comparison. You can see the standard profile, even though it's already okay. I like it already. The shadow are not so bad. The black on the right is not so bad. You can see details. Okay, so now the kitchen. The kitchen is more good example. You see it's very dark, and instead in the other one you can go and adjust better the shadows and the highlights. It's more like when you shoot with the camera raw file, then you can go back and recover some of the highlights. And that's it. So this is the tutorial to install the Magic Lantern that I recommend a lot, and how to install the log to make more high dynamic range, even though it will not be great like having a high-end camera, but that's better than nothing because those cameras can cost thousands and thousands of dollars. So that's all for this tutorial. If you like or if you have a comment, place a comment below or like my video, and see you next time for another great tutorial. Bye bye!